the best companies from Q1 that did good. NVIDIA did good, up 90% in just in the first quarter. That's crazy. That's crazy. Meta, I mean, I'm going to just be real with y'all. The blue checks is going to add more to that bottom line. Everybody mad at the people buying blue checks. I'm happy they're buying blue checks. Keep buying them, y'all. $14.99. Matter of fact, I'm going to promote it. Buy your check, $14.99, fam. Go get verified, fam. The hackers going, listen, the people making a fake page and trying to sell people crypto, go buy your badge, family. Go buy your badge, family. Don't worry about what they're talking about if they hating. They hating. Let them hate. Haters gonna hate. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. It's all right. Tesla up 68%. We're gonna talk about it tonight. Surprising to me was Warner Brothers Media, Warner Brothers Discovery. I'm surprised, a streaming company. But then Align Technology. I'm not gonna lie, I've owned this company for about 3 years. I was up on this company maybe 20-something%. Last year, it got the brakes beat off of it. In case you don't know who this company is, Align Technology, have you ever heard of Invisalign? That's the company that make them. Their nearest competitor is Smile Direct. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's a great company. I love the company. I'm not telling you to buy it, but guess what I did? I followed the same format I told y'all to do, and guess what? We knocking it out the park this year with it. It happens. I want y'all to understand something. It's okay for a great company to have a bad year. It's okay for your company to have a bad year. Just because the market is not rewarding your company in the moment, it does not mean that it's not a good company. Sometimes the market just be tripping. It's full of irrational people. It's full of irrational people. When prices fall down, it raises concern. When prices go up, it increases confidence. Let the people who are going to be concerned be concerned. Increase your confidence when they increase their concern. Y'all hear me on that? Increase your confidence when they increase their concern. So when they start worrying, you start buying. Let's go a little further. Let's go a little further, Dave. All right, so these are the sectors that actually is getting a butt whooping this year. Materials, which is your gold, your stuff like that, but gold is actually up. Healthcare is down this year. Technology is up, but here's the thing about technology that people don't get. It's only a couple companies that's running right now in technology. It's not the whole technology sector as a whole. It's only a few companies that's running. Your job as an investor is to find out where those companies are, or what are the companies that the market isn't rewarding that you can find at a discount. Does that make sense? Figure out what companies the market isn't rewarding and buy them at a discount. And then communication services, that's your AT&Ts, your Verizons, they're taking the beating this week, this beginning of the year. Let's go a little further. All right, this is important. This is important. We are on verge of an earnings recession. What does that mean? Well, it typically just means that the earnings that businesses in the market have made are going down. Does that make sense? So earnings are profits overall that a business makes every year. Well, last quarter, those profits went down. This quarter is estimated to go down by 5%, meaning companies are going to make less money, right? So even though a company may make earnings, they still are making less than what they were expected to make. Does that make sense? All right. And it's actually predicted that in second quarter, the earnings will go down by 4%. So Trap, how do they get these expectations? Well, what they're doing is they're looking at, one, weakness in the consumer spending. So one of the things they look at is how me and you spend money. If our spending goes down in the world, in America, then that also means what went down? Profits. Always remember that I keep telling y'all the stock market is a forward-looking mechanism. They're always looking forward. So they want to know what is happening in the future. If the future doesn't look bright, the market will not reward it. Because the market is designed to go up 77% of the time. The market wants to go up. The market is designed for me and you to win. This is why I need us to get past the fear, because if we don't get past the fear, we continuously miss the opportunity to double and triple our net worth.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like, you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through, to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
If we continuously miss the opportunity to double and triple our net worth, we continuously miss the opportunity to build wealth. If we continually miss the opportunity to build wealth, we truly miss the opportunity to turn our last name into an asset. If we continually miss the opportunity to turn our last name into an asset, how can we truly say we are unanchoring ourselves from financial trauma? If we are truly not unanchoring ourselves from financial trauma, how can we rewrite the whole diaphragm of how our family looks at money? We must partake in the game, y'all. This is not I'm going to be real with y'all. At this point, it's not even much an option. At this point, it's for our livelihood. At this point, it's for the people that come behind us. At this point, it's for us. At this point, it's so we don't drown. At this point, if you're on the sideline, if you being patient because you scared, you setting yourself up for failure. At this point, if you not saying, we got companies that you use every day. Everybody know me because y'all on what? Some type of what? Social media. Facebook up 70-some% this year. At this point, why are you not on that company? At this point, you on Apple. Why are you not in that company? At this point, I'm not trying to tell you go find the next Amazon. I'm not telling you go find the next Tesla. I'm not telling you go find the next nothing. I'm telling you Tesla's still a banger. Amazon still a banger. Apple still a banger. Google still a banger. Facebook still a banger. I'm not telling you go search for nothing. I'm telling you the dad is right in front of you, and you got some type of fear that you don't really have a fear. You just scared, but you ain't really scared. You just don't understand the game enough. And because you won't be a lazy investor, because you won't build wealth the lazy way, you going to subscribe into trap. I'm scared to lose money. But there can be no growth without disruption. You cannot give birth to a child without a woman's stomach getting big, her waist getting big, her hips getting big, her feet getting big, nose might get a little big. You got to love her through all that. Why? Because she being disrupted. She being disrupted. She giving birth to something. You cannot give birth to wealth without wanting to disrupt something. You cannot live in your norm and then want something new. No, you got to give up the norm. You got to give up being comfortable. You got to be what? Uncomfortable. You got to do what? Disrupt the parallels. I ain't telling you nothing. Listen. I get here because I was the disruptor. My mama went to jail. My grandmother went to jail. I went to jail. If I don't disrupt, guess where my daughter gonna go? Probably jail. Probably. It's in our cards. Somebody gotta be the disruptor, and you can't keep blaming it on, I'm scared, Trap. How much money you got sitting in the Amazon cart? How much impulsive spending you do. I'm going to just keep it real. On GP, how many times you DoorDashed? How many times you Uber Eated? How many times you jumped on a Lyft? How many times you jumped on an Uber because you don't feel like driving? I'm not saying it's the best investment decision every time, but what I am saying is I would rather you own that than to just keep spending the money. Because you ain't got no financial discipline. So you going to keep blaming it on, I'm scared, Trap. How many vacations you took that you ain't supposed to take? I saw everybody going to Tulum. God damn. Them tickets cheap. But what we ain't realizing, yo, we would rather waste some money and label fear to invest than to say, yo, I'm going to go learn how to invest. I'd rather take the war wounds from losing a little money to get better. Check it out. Real talk. I lost $100,000 in PayPal last year. This year, I'm up $114,000. Last year, I ended the year up $250,000. Why? Because the war wounds be necessary. You scared to get cut. You scared to get burnt. How you gonna win? You comfortable right there. You don't really want change. It just sound good. You gotta change for what you say you want, or you gotta change what you say you want, fam. And that ain't negotiable. That is a non-negotiable. If you're gonna be the one to change your family dynamic, if you're gonna be the one to restructure the contract, my little cousin in here tonight, I said, yo, you get ready. At some point, you're gonna have to do something in this company. At some point, I got my cousin right there on the camera, my other cousin on support. Her daughter, guess what? She got a job waiting on her. And not just a job. She'll have a job when she's young, but once she get right, you get part ownership. Nepotism at its finest. It's a wealth strategy. Only we feel some type of way. Or they putting their family members on. So that's how the game go. What you talking about? Go put your family on. Go build something to put your family on. Go create your own table so you ain't got to worry about them putting you at their table. You ain't got to worry about them feeding you, and you damn sure ain't got to worry about them starving you. Now's the opportunity. You patient because you scared. You patient because you cool with having them toxic ass relationships with money. You patient because you don't want change. You patient because it's an excuse. And the excuse only look good and sound good to the person that's making it. Let's go, man. All right, Tootie. It's one of them nights.